God sent his son, he called him Jesus. He came to love, heal and forgive. He lived and died to buy my pardon. An empty tomb is there to prove my Savior lives. And when I ponder on all his suffering, the great pains that he endured, oh, for my sake, there at the Calvary, he later rose again to prove he surely lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, all fear is gone. Because I know he holds my future, and life is worth the living just because he lives. How sweet to hold a newborn baby and feel the love and joy it gives. But sweeter still, that calm assurance, this child can face uncertain days because he lives. As I view earth and his creation, I comprehend scope of his power with such detail and right beauty, one day to be made new because he lives. Because he lives, I can face tomorrow. Because he lives, oh, fear is gone. Because I know he holds my future, and life is worth living just because he lives. Now in this life, with all its trials, I can be sure they're for my good, to feel his touch of tender blessing, and hear his voice as rushing waters as he lives. And then one day, across that river, I fight last fire, no war with faith. And then as death concedes to victory, I see the light of heaven, and I know he lives. I know the time is coming shortly, when those which sleep shall be awake, and those alive shall rise up to meet them In the twinkling of an eye, we know that he lives. There at his marriage supper, way up yonder, with rapture enthralled, heavenly delight, his church united, oh, shall be gathered, his bride victorious, surely as he lives, because he lives. I can face tomorrow, because Christ rose. Oh, fear is gone, because I know that he loves me. He died and rose again to prove that he lives. Then once I'm with my Savior in glory, joined with all the saints of God, and with it angels surrounding his throne, that cry, holy, holy, holy as he lives, because he lives. I can face tomorrow, because he lives. Oh, fear is gone, because I know, oh, he holds my future, and life is worth living just because he lives.